roughly every 12 hours. This according to the FBI Director Chris Wray. In Texas, the FBI and Governor Greg Abbott are working separate missions to warn the public about Chinese spying and intimidation. This week, Governor Abbott issued an executive order directing the Public Safety Department to protect Chinese dissidents who are being threatened by people connected to the Communist Party there. Abbott is warning Texans that Chinese spies are threatening and intimidating people who fled the communist country and now call Texas home. It's happening through cyber stalking and other forms of harassment.
That's Fox's David Spunt. The family of a man shot and killed by a Dallas cop who said she mistook his apartment for her own was awarded nearly $100 million in a federal civil trial. The jury found after a 3-day trial that ex-officer Amber Geiger used excessive force in the death of Botham Jean back in 2018 and violated his constitutional rights. America's listening to Fox News.
The world of business moves fast. Stay on top of it with the Fox Business Rundown every Monday and Friday. Fox Business reporters, anchors, and hosts will bring you beneath the stock market speculation and boardroom drama to tell you about the biggest business stories of today. Whether you're on Main Street or Wall Street, Fox Business is invested in you.
Listen to the Fox Business Rundown every Monday and Friday at foxbusinesspodcasts.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts. Will Kane had you covered this election.
Brett Baer joins us now. Former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy joining us on The Will Kane Show. Tommy Lahren joins us now.
It's the new must-listen podcast in America.
I think sanity, I'm hoping, is going to win today.
What they did was the biggest miscarriage of democracy, I think, in my lifetime.
I see a victory for Donald Trump. I see a victory for America.
The Will Kane Show. Listen and watch now at willkaneshow.com.
One of Britain's most colorful politicians has died. Fox's Jonathan Savage reports from London.
The tabloid press nicknamed John Prescott Two Jags. The lifelong socialist's love of Jaguar luxury cars was well known. Later, Two Jags became Two Jabs when the then Deputy Prime Minister launched his fists at an egg-throwing protester. His boss, Prime Minister Tony Blair, simply said, "John is John." In his memoir, Blair called Prescott maddening, dangerous, absurd, and magnificent. Prescott's bulldog rhetoric and man-of-the-people vibe was credited with helping the Labour Party win power 3 times in a row. He was 86 years old. In London, Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
Ukraine says Russia launched an intercontinental ballistic missile overnight. It's the first time Moscow has used such a missile in the war. A cleanup is underway after a devastating storm blew through the Pacific Northwest, knocking down trees and forcing rescue crews to flee the scene where a woman died.
Strong winds knocked down power lines and trees, wiping out power for thousands of people. Winds picking up speed, quickly causing a lot of devastation. The Bridal Trails neighborhood devastated by a horrific tragedy when a tree came crashing down on a home while a woman was in the shower. Unfortunately, the woman was killed. Conditions got worse as fire crews arrived. Bellevue is a city and a park surrounded by tall trees. Branches started coming down. It just wasn't safe for anyone to be in or around the area, forcing firefighters and the woman's husband to make difficult choices.
That's Fox 13 Seattle's Alejandra Guzman reporting. 4 people are dead, including an American, after drinking tainted alcohol in Laos. The American is not identified. Local authorities continue investigating. The State Department not commenting. I'm Chris DeMeo. This is Fox News.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The Putnam County Grand Jury has indicted an Oak Ridge man on a charge of aggravated sexual battery. The case against 20-year-old Blaze Daniel Osh dates back to Halloween 2022. He has posted $100,000 bond and will make an initial court appearance in January. The Cumberland County Commission has approved a resolution asking state lawmakers to allocate half of the real estate transfer tax to the county on a recurring basis. Several other commissions statewide, including Putnam and Fentress, have also approved the resolution. A statewide initiative to increase college or technical training enrollment for high school students is having significant impact. Findings from the Tennessee Higher Education Commission show that the Advised TN program increased college-going rates by 6% in schools it serves statewide. In rural counties, the rate increased by 8%. Advised TN serves White County and Van Buren County schools. That's the news from WHUB.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is radio station WHUB, the voice of the Upper Cumberland in Cookeville, Tennessee.
Good morning. Good morning, Cookeville, with Jason and Sheila on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We are here in the Willow Window Studio. Thanks so much for joining us. Today is Thursday. It's the 21st of November. It's 6:07. Good morning, Sheila.
It is chilly this morning.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's 30 something. Let me check. All right, 36. The high today only around 45.
Come on.
And it says wind gusts will be expected later on today.
Not wind gusts.
But I'm saying it to make it colder.
Yeah.
But I'm a little excited because I've been wanting winter. Wore my sweatshirt today. Got the nutcracker on it.
Hey, you know what? I was wrong yesterday in my scheduling.
Oh.
I thought we were going to be at Middle Tennessee I with the giant card for our troops.
Yes, that's actually today, right?
That's today.
Yeah.
And during that time, from 11:30 to 12:30, while supplies last, we're going to have free frozen turkeys for everybody for Thanksgiving.
From Middle Tennessee.
From Middle Tennessee, yeah. I should say Middle Tennessee I is going to have frozen turkeys while supplies last.
And we're jumping on that bandwagon and helping them hand it out.
So come by, sign the giant Christmas card. We'll be getting that mailed out soon. We had to add a page. So if that fills up, we'll have to start signing the back and the front, but that's okay. But join us today at Middle Tennessee I, 11:30 to 12:30.
That's going to be so much fun. 11:30, 12:30, Middle Tennessee I in Cookeville. And it's kind of the road that goes beside Walmart in Cookeville. That's where they're located.
Yeah.
Want to make sure people knew.
Well,
come see everybody.
That's what the Google's for, Sheila.
All right then. I forget about Google. Things you need to know. I want to say congratulations to Andrea Burkhardt. She has started Burkhardt Financial Group.
Yeah.
And this is like their first announcement of it and like their grand opening. So I'm excited for Andrea because
it's like a rebrand kind of deal, isn't it? Because she's been doing it for a lot of years.
She was with New York Life and she's still with that, but she's actually started her own company.
I got you.
And the rebranding of it. And I just think she's so talented and does so much in the community as well. So I just wish her well on that. Congratulations to her.
Absolutely. The city of Cookeville has mailed out letters to about 2,000 households, so you may get a letter from the city. It's not a bad thing. They're just checking on your water.
Yeah, there was people freaking out about that.
Yeah.
I know on social media, they're like, hey, what do they mean lead in the water?
Right. Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have lead pipes. What it means is nobody knows what you got.
Right.
So they're trying to figure that out, and they want your help to do it.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're drinking lead.
No.
Because people were freaking out.
Yeah.
So it's just a thing that they have to do to say, hey,
well, let's
check on this.
Yeah, double checking is all.
Let's give you some information and let's do this thing right.
Yeah, they're just double checking.
Well, I saw on Mayor Randy Porter's Facebook page about Borden Jewelry, the big historic sign.
Yeah.
Of course, they went out of business. They closed their doors. They were the oldest business in Putnam County. But the sign went up for auction. Now, they didn't say who bought it, but Dave Rowland is standing right there
that's what I was
beside
getting ready to
Miss
say.
Faye.
I bet I know who bought it.
And I was thinking, that's probably who bought it.
That's Dave.
He's smiling like, I got the sign.
Yeah, that's Dave rolling bait right there.
I think so,
Yeah.
too. And then I'm sure Miss Faye is proud that it went to somebody who appreciates it and loves it.
And can keep it
Loves
up.
that business, yeah.
And it is, I mean,
That business was something else.
Right,
I
and-
mean, so historic.
Dave's done a good job about, I guess you could call it archiving signs, if that makes
But it
any
is
sense.
such a
But
history.
that's his passion.
Yeah. And it's a history of Putnam County and the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
And he just does a great. It's like a museum. If y'all have not seen, Rolling Signs and what all he's got in there, it is really amazing.
It's a ridiculous amount of stuff. Let's just be real honest.
And it's cool.
Oh yeah,
It's cool.
Tennessee Tech. There's a associate professor of creative writing named Monique Ducton, honored with Humanities Tennessee's inaugural Tennessee Book Award. Got a book out called Daughters of Muscadine.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
It sounds like a cool all-girl bluegrass band, doesn't it?
I would name my bluegrass band Daughters of Muscadine.
Daughters of Muscadine.
And I'd get copyright infringement because he started it first.
Won in the category, the fiction category. So congratulations to Monique.
I think
Monique.
that's cool.
Monic.
Monique, probably.
Maybe Monique.
Monique.
Ducton. Way to go.
Way to go. So, October was Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but White County is doing something even great. They've got a mobile mammogram van, and I think that is so cool. White County Health Department, along with Ascension St. Thomas, they're hosting it on December 12th from 9 to 2:30, and that's on Walker Street in Sparta. And you can set up an appointment. Let me give you that number. Set up an appointment.
Give us that number, Sheila.
931-836-2201. That's 931-836-2201. Excuse me. Mobile mammogram.
Good number given right there.
Thank you.
That's real good.
But, people, the ladies got to keep that up. Even the guys, there could be breast cancer in guys too, but I know y'all don't go as much as we do.
Well, how would they even do that on us?
They do.
They do?
Yeah. It's harder, though.
This may sound bad, but I don't believe mine are big enough to do it.
Well, I'm not a specialist in that area. Except on mine.
The Cookeville City Council is going to consider a bid tonight to add a new entrance to Dogwood Park and new bathrooms to the adjacent Performing Arts Center.
Okay.
I don't know why I read it just like they have it. Bathrooms by the Performing Arts Center.
Yep.
Adjacent. Am I trying to be Walter Cronkite?
It's adjacent.
So they're going to see tonight. That's in the city council meeting. They'll be discussing that.
Well, I'm so happy that we have the STEM Center in the Cookeville area, along with Tennessee Tech. It said join us for STEM Era Fab Friday. It's this Friday, the 22nd, from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Oakley STEM Center in Cookeville. And it says join us for Taylorific STEM Extravaganza and explore activities that have to do with Taylor Swift.
Oh, Lord.
And also, if you're a Travis Kelce fan, they've got some things too. And it's for the kids. You can shake it off with some earthquaking excitement.
Oh, I see.
Sparks fly with physics fun.
Uh-huh.
Blank space with algorithmic ciphers, whatever that is. And wildest dreams with robotics and art.
Okay.
See, that sounds pretty fun. So it said,
all right,
grab your friends, and you do have to register, and that's tntech.edu/view, and that is for the STEM Center. The Fab Friday. It's this Friday.
Okay.
5 to 8 p.m.
All right. This is some BS right here.
Oh.
The Upper Cumberland has once again, as we've tried it several times, been denied by the National Cemetery Administration in requests for funding for a veterans cemetery somewhere here in the region. we got like 25,000 vets that live in this area.
And we're the volunteer state.
And you've got, the closest ones are Nashville, Knoxville, Chattanooga, I guess. That's a far piece to go for a lot of people to visit grave sites.
Well, you may not know this. I was wondering who we had to go to try to get approval. Was it outside our area?
It's the federal government, to the Upper Cumberland State Veterans Cemetery Association chair. Her name is Donna Fair, and Donna's been, she's trying.
Yeah.
But just not getting the funding from the federal government for
and
it.
as we know, sometimes this area is a little ignored because we're not Nashville or Knoxville.
Well, that, and we're just real good at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, we are.
So
But we do definitely need a veteran cemetery.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
I don't know what we all need to do to help make that happen, but I'd love to figure that
so
out.
Donna won't be alone in her fight to try to make this happen.
That's all I've got, Sheila. Do you got anything else?
I do.
Okay.
Livingston Academy Music Department, they're having a holiday spectacular dinner, concert, and silent auction.
All right.
It's going to be Thursday, December 12th.
I love a good spectacular.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
And with dinner.
Come on.
I mean, it's going to be a big turkey dinner. It's $10, only $10 a plate, and that's a donation that goes back to Livingston Academy Music Department. It's a main dish, 2 sides, a dessert, and a drink, and kids under 5 eat free. December 12th, holiday spectacular, dinner, concert, and silent auction. And that's at Livingston Academy Music Department.
All right. Your 2 cents is coming up next.
Yeah, your 2 cents. Let me get over to that, Jason.
All right.
On the phone here.
Mm-hmm.
That's my computer. The computer's my phone. Let's see here. This is fun. This is going to be fun.
All right.
Name a seasoning a performer might choose as a stage name.
A seasoning a performer might choose as a stage name. All right.
Like fiery Tabasco or something like that.
Fiery Tabasco.
That was what came into mind first.
All right. Y'all hang out with us. It's Good Morning Cookeville, live here in the Willow Window Studio with Jason and Sheila. We'll be right back.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The Kubota L Series is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. They're designed for easy operation and feature performance matched attachments. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $300. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
See Sam, Tim, or Alan Brown at Hicks Brothers Tractor Service on South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville. We're your locally owned Kubota dealer.
Hey guys, Ron Crane here from Dependable Auto Sales and Service. Also Colonial Automotive, towing, rentals, we've got it all. Guys, if it's automotive, even if you need body work, if you've been in a wreck or something, please let us know. 931-526-7355. That's 931-526-SELL, S-E-L-L, 24/7 at dasautosales.com. That's dasautosales.com, and we're located 1575 Interstate Drive, the only car dealership on the left on Restaurant Row. Please come see us at any time. Thanks, guys.
Willow Window can help transform your home with windows, window treatments, entry doors, or garage doors. It not only elevates your design, but also optimizes energy efficiency and comfort. Their installers take the utmost care while in your home and will haul everything away when they're done. Call for your free estimate today at 931-946-3691. That's 931-WINDOW1.
Over 50 years and still going strong and growing. With American Way, you'll gain the knowledge and skills necessary to thrive in today's market. We provide realtors the tools they need to succeed, so this essentially adds up to success for the agents. If you are willing to work, we can make it happen for you. We also have a very family-oriented culture with a focus on productivity. Give me a call. I'm William Ball, 931-310-6291.
American Way Real Estate, 710 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville.
Have you ever thought about the causes the brands that you support stand behind? Well, Pure Talk, my cell phone company, supports veterans. They've relieved $10 million in veterans' debt, donated tens of thousands of dollars monthly to prevent veteran suicide, donated $50,000 to Mike Rowe Works, and that helps provide scholarships to veterans after active duty. Dial pound 250, say the keyword SAVE NOW. Do it now, you save an additional 50% off your first month. Pure Talk, America's wireless company.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, their U.S.-based restoration specialists will fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
1077 and 1400, The Hub.
Morning Cookeville.
Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here live in the Willow Window Studio. 6:21 now.
Well, the high today is only about 45. So, and we're at 36 right now. It's a cold morning, but we've all been wanting sweater weather.
Have we?
Getting it. A lot of the ladies have.
Oh, okay.
It's something. And then I got Christmas on.
Oh, Lord, you've already started Christmas, not even
I have
Thanksgiving
started.
yet.
Well, usually I wait till after Thanksgiving, but
If you're watching, maybe I don't want to zoom in on your chest. That'd be weird.
but it's the Nutcracker Suite.
Yeah.
And of course, thanks to CG's Boutique for having that.
We're not going to get into chest zooming here on Good Morning
I
Cookeville.
appreciate that.
I'm going to make that promise to everyone.
And I think that our guests would appreciate that.
I agree.
Speaking of guests, the Bend Church.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't want you zooming in.
That's right.
But that's going to be really good because they have their opening of the Bend Church that's over there in the
They've really done a
mall,
great.
Cookeville Mall. There, old Cookeville Mall is what they call it.
No. So I thought it was over there by Tractor Supply.
No, I don't think so.
No, because that city church is over there in the old mall.
Maybe I'm getting mixed up.
I think because
Maybe I'm getting mixed up.
I was getting ready to say the sign they got up and all that looks really good over there.
So we're going to talk to Mike.
Goodwill, Tractor Supplies. I think it's where the Office Max or whatever, Staples or whatever was over there.
Now you're making stuff up.
No, I'm not, Sheila.
I got you now. Oh, yes, you're right. You are correct. My goodness. I hate having to say that, but
Let
yes.
it be known, I was right again.
Yes, off of Jefferson, the Bend Church. That Mike and Pamela McMillan, they're going to be in. I think Mike may sing a song for us, too.
Oh, good. That's great.
But we're going to find out all about it, and I'm thankful that you're here to correct me on that, seriously. And then Mark Burnett, Director of Development at Mustard Seed Ranch.
Oh, good.
And then
He'll be great at that.
Yeah, he will be.
Looking forward to talking to him.
And then one of the most influential in the latest issue of Cookeville Lifestyle magazine.
Yeah.
So here is your 2 cents.
Okay.
Name a seasoning a performer might choose as a stage name. Engineer Mike said red hot chili peppers. I mean, somebody really did use that. Red hot chili peppers.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And he also said Spice Girls.
See, that's great.
Right.
Yeah. So what are other things that they're saying? Keith said sweet basil.
That's a good one there for
Sweet
sure.
basil.
Yeah.
Vicky said pepper. There's a lot of people that have the name Pepper.
Pepper or Peppa.
Peppa Pig.
Because, it was salt and pepper.
Oh, that's true. Salt and pepper.
It wasn't salt and pepper.
No, it was Peppa.
It was. That's how they spelled it.
Thomas said dill. They're a big deal.
Yeah.
Not deal. Dill.
Dill. Yeah.
Pam said peppercorn.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I mean,
Peppercorn.
depending on what kind of performer you are.
Instead of jelly roll, it's a cinnamon roll.
Well, you have to be cinnamon. Well, no, are we taking combos?
I'll take that one. It
Okay.
sounds cute.
Yeah.
Here she is, cinnamon roll.
I think you could be cinnamon roll and be fine, but you can't be just cinnamon.
Somebody Tex said no. Charles said cinnamon. Then Tex said blade. Excuse me, blade mace.
I don't know what that is.
Sounds cool, though.
Yeah.
I know what mace is. It is spicy. It's got peppers in it. A lot of
Sure,
time.
yeah.
Johnny said chili onion.
I like
That sounds like a rapper, actually. You know that new song by Chili Onion?
Yeah.
It's cute.
And I'd go, no.
No. No, Sheila, you going to sing it?
See Ken to Shabuzi.
You know, I saw him perform last night on the CMAs. He did great.
All right.
He's a likable dude.
Well,
Bruce said, what kind of spice would someone use as a stage name? Red pepper.
yeah.
That'd be
Now
mine.
I like that. That would be a good one. Red pepper.
I like, Jim said Bay's Creole. That is a seasoning.
Yeah. I like Old Bay.
Yeah.
That's the stuff.
great.
You can put that on anything.
Yeah, and it's real good on those shrimp boils.
Yeah, I like. You can get it on your fries at Cookout.
Yeah.
Man, that's good.
And you know what? I don't need anything but their fries and just a little seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't I tried what was it? It may have been garlic and stuff, but it had I don't like a lot of stuff on my fries that makes them wilty.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like a cheesy type thing, which I like cheese, but I want my fries crisp, a little crisp. Okay, that's just telling you that. All this spices and
good.
stuff.
That's good to know.
It's made me hungry.
Yeah.
But what kind of seasoning would someone choose as a stage name? Mike said paprika, cumin, or turmeric.
I like all those. Yeah.
Sage.
Sage would be a great
Vicky.
stage name. Way to go, Vicky. That's good thinking right there.
Yeah, Kevin said cinnamon.
Yeah.
Just cinnamon.
You can't be just cinnamon and you can't be just ginger.
Ginger and Marianne.
Right, but those have both turned into stripper names.
Oh, Marianne?
Not Marianne, no. Gosh,
Wow.
no.
Talking about cinnamon and ginger.
Cinnamon and ginger.
Cinnamon and ginger.
Yeah.
Welcome, cinnamon and ginger.
They get welcomed to the stage, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. They get welcomed to the stage, if you know what I mean. Now, no, we didn't want to talk about stripper names. It was just
I
performance.
know, that's what I'm saying. But, I mean, I agree that cinnamon and ginger are both super cute.
Real cute.
But they've been tainted.
Or you've tainted them.
I haven't tainted them. Those names have just been tainted.
Well, here's the main one that I like, and it's the winner to me. David said, slap your mama. And that's great seasoning. That is good seasoning. If you haven't
That is
tried it.
good. I forgot that.
So, slap your mama. Welcome to the stage.
Oh, that's hysterical. Oh, my gosh. All right, head over to News Talk 1077 and 1400 The Hub on Facebook, and you can get in on the question there about if you were a performer.
What seasoning? Yeah, what seasoning would you choose as your name, your stage name?
So head over there and do that. You can also watch us. We're live on Facebook this morning and YouTube. You can find us at Good Morning Cookeville or at News Talk 1077 1400 The Hub on Facebook. Also, channel 192 on Twin Lakes and Spectrum, or you can download the Hub Plus app and get us on there as well. And I think yesterday we just got cleared to show the White County game on Hub Plus.
Oh, that's
Friday
exciting.
night.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to watch that, of course, on Upper Cumberland Reporter. But you can bring it up on your big TV on Hub Plus app with Roku or channel 192 on Spectrum and Twin Lakes. So plenty of ways to watch this. It's going to be a packed stadium.
Yeah.
Of course, you should go if you can, but if you can't for some reason, or you got out of town people, several different ways for them to watch. The Warriors take on Macon County Friday night in high school football playoff.
And they're asking you it's camo night too.
Yeah.
So that wear camo in support of White County High School.
Yeah, we'll get to all of that and more coming up. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. An investigation underway after Warren County authorities found 3 people dead Wednesday. Those bodies found in the Mary Oaks Road area in the northern portion of the county. District Attorney General Chris Stanford releasing few details other than saying that there does not appear to be any danger to the public. The Upper Cumberland Regional Airport has a $29.2 million impact on the regional economy. That, according to an economic impact study conducted by a Nashville-based firm recently. The Herald Citizen reporting that the study also found a potential impact of between $6 and $18 million if the airport starts commercial passenger flights. The Cookeville Police Department has been recognized with an accreditation award from the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement. According to a department release, it's the 9th straight award for CPD, which has been accredited for more than a quarter century. That's the news from WHUB.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vincent with the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub. Gino Auriemma became the all-time winningest head coach in NCAA history as the UConn women beat Fairleigh Dickinson 85-41 last night. Auriemma now has 1,217 wins as a head coach, more than anybody, men's or women's. He passed Tara Vanderveer, who retired last season from Stanford. Coach K of Duke has the most wins on the men's side with 1,202. The Atlanta Braves pitcher Chris Sale brought home the NL Cy Young Award last night. Sale was also the comeback player of the year. Sale beat out Zach Wheeler and Paul Skeens, getting 26 of the 30 votes. Tariq Skubal of the Tigers won the AL Cy Young unanimously. Both Sale and Skubal are first-time Cy Young winners. The Golden State Warriors announced that guard DeAnthony Melton will undergo season-ending surgery to repair a torn ACL. Melton was signed in the offseason for $12.8 million for 1 year. He was limited with a back injury, missing 5 games early on, and then played 2 games before missing the last few with the knee injury. In high school basketball tonight, Cookeville will go on the road to Roane State Community College to battle McMinn Central. The girls' game starts at 5:30 Central Time, with the boys' game to follow on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vincent, and that was the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
The Fox Business Report is brought to you by Paul Winkler Incorporated, now with an office at Cookeville, creating confident investors. PaulWinkler.com.
I'm Neil Cavuto, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Shares of Deere & Company are up more than 1%. The agriculture and construction company's quarter came in much better than expected, though CEO John May says Deere was facing significant market challenges. AI chip maker NVIDIA saw annual sales top $100 billion for the first time ever, more than double what it was making a year ago. Its quarter beat Wall Street expectations. Its forecast was stronger than estimates, but the bar is very high for NVIDIA. Wall Street was hoping for an even more dramatic prediction. The stock's down 2%. Cloud computing company Snowflake's earnings crushed expectations. That stock's up more than 20%. And Bitcoin topped $98,000 this morning to a record. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Ginny Cosola, invested in you.
Hey, Donald Trump Jr. here. Central banks are buying gold at record amounts, and the trend is accelerating in 2024. They see the writing on the wall. The dollar is failing. Is gold the answer for you too? To find out, get a free info kit from Birch Gold Group by texting the word SHELTER to 989898. That's SHELTER to the number 989898 to get your free info kit from Birch Gold, the only gold company I trust, right now. Message in
Upper Cumberland weather.
Brought to you by the Habitat for Humanity's Habitat Restore, located at 560 South Jefferson in Cookeville.
This is your latest forecast from News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
We will see sunshine today, but a bit deceptive with temperatures in the mid-40s. We'll see clouds increasing as we get into the overnight. Maybe a few flurries off to the northeast. Temperatures, though, in the mid-30s. We'll see mid-40s again Friday, mostly clear Friday night. We'll fall back into the low 30s, low 50s by Saturday with sunshine.
Good morning, Cookeville. With Jason and Sheila.
1077 and
It's
1400.
Jason and
The
Sheila.
Hub.
We're here live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:35 now.
And that's the temperature, 35.
Oh,
High
really?
today, 45.
That's
a little windy today, which is going to even feel colder. But if you've been wanting sweater weather,
You know, it's one of those.
here.
It's one of those things that I knew was going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, we all know winter's coming.
But we've kind of enjoyed I said it's been like Florida weather almost. You know how like high 75, 80, and then it's crazy.
But you like the cold weather.
I do.
You don't mind being cold.
I like bundling and sweaters and jackets and coats and little gloves.
Oh, let me tell you why we're talking about this. So I went yesterday to the acupuncture.
Yeah.
Where did I go?
You went to the Silver Fern. Randy
Fern.
is the acupuncturist there.
And first thing is, it was awesome. You know,
It's relaxing. It sounds crazy, and people think the needles, but it's tiny, tiny. You can't hardly feel them.
I couldn't.
But they do something.
I felt one of them for like 1 second, and then it was. I loved it because I'd had some problems with being able to move my neck back and forth.
Yeah.
Gone. But that girl knows how to keep you warm too.
Yes.
Had a heated thing here. She said, "Are you cold natured or hot natured?" I said, I like being warm. And so let me tell you, I was warm. I fell asleep.
That's how good it is that you were so relaxed.
With needles in me.
I know.
I fell asleep.
And they're tinier needles than like a little prick that you get on your finger.
Yeah.
So,
But I like to
it's
say
really, I really believe in
I
it.
fell asleep with needles in me because it makes me sound tougher. So let's.
Well, you are tough, Jason.
You don't have to explain how tiny the needles
Oh, okay. With big old needles in him. I like that she felt so comfortable, though, she fell asleep.
I fell asleep, drooling, falling asleep. Not just took a little nap, like drooling.
And there's a sound machine she runs with the waves. And it's like you feel like you're breathing with the waves.
It was really good.
It's nice.
And this is not a paid advertisement
No, it's
either, by the
not.
way.
No.
So we'll just let y'all know that. Spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music on the talk shows. Gwyneth Paltrow is on Jimmy Fallon, and music from TV on the radio.
That sounds like us.
That's what we're doing, Sheila.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is it our show? I wish.
No, it's not.
I wish.
Jimmy Kimmel's got Jim Gaffigan and Jason Kelsey on, and that looks like about it. As far as regular TV tonight, the fall season finale of Law and Order on NBC and the fall season finale of Grey's Anatomy is on ABC. So I guess that means I thought Grey's Anatomy was over.
No.
It's still on.
It's not even the final season.
I thought this was the final season.
Maybe I'm wrong. I've never
But it's
watched
that
an
season
episode.
finale, so that means that there's another season coming.
Yeah. So I don't know if they've chosen to. I haven't ever seen a full episode of Grey's Anatomy.
Me either. Is that the McDreamy show?
It is.
Okay, that's all I know about it.
And I don't even know if he's still on it.
Well, if
I haven't heard that he left. So.
If he is, he's old.
He's still younger than us. Maybe.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think so. That can't be that much younger.
Patrick Dempsey, you think he's in his 50s?
I do. I bet he's at least upper 40s.
He's still a little dreamy, though. He's adorable.
You can be an older fella and still be dreamy, Sheila.
I mean, Kevin Costner, hello.
I mean, yeah, that's who I was talking about.
Oh, you're talking about yourself?
Cruel Intentions is on Amazon, season 1 of that. A Man on the Inside, that's on Netflix, season 1.
Let me tell you, I watched the first episode of that. It's good.
Okay. Saudi Pro League, that's on Netflix, season 1, whatever that is. Tokyo Override's also on Netflix. Press Start, a series premiere on Peacock. Human versus Hamster.
We're all in a rat race in a little cage.
That's on Max, season 1 of that. Also on Max, The Sex Lives of College Girls.
So you gonna watch that?
No, I probably won't watch that.
Okay, Donna might be listening, his wife.
Well, we have the same Netflix. So even if
Even if you did and you were trying to sneak it, she's like,
Right,
oh,
it'd
this
be
says
like,
watched.
Who's been watching The Sex Life of College Girls? I guess we were hacked.
Yeah, I guess we were hacked.
Dang Russians.
And Donna was like, right.
Yeah, sure. Viola Davis is going to receive the Cecil B. DeMille Award at the Golden Globes in January. She'll be honored during the group's 2025 gala hosted by Nikki Glaser on January 3rd at the Beverly Hilton. She won a supporting actress
Easy for you to say.
Oscar at the Golden Globes for 2016's Fences.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations to Viola Davis.
She was in that with Denzel Washington, then How to Get Away with Murder. Everything she's in, she is wonderful.
That How to Get Away with Murder was a great show, if you hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
Disney and Lucasfilm have revealed that Star Wars Visions Volume 3 will premiere on Disney Plus in 2025. The third installment will feature 9 short films from 8 different Japanese anime studios.
I'm not into that, but I know a lot of people are into the anime.
I don't get the anime, but that's okay. I don't have to.
Not that I don't think it's creative, but
I don't have
I'm
to.
not into it.
ESPN is taking stock of the New York Sack Exchange for its next 30 for 30 investment. ESPN films tales of the storied early 1980s New York Jets defensive line, and that will premiere on December the 13th. The New York Sack Exchange. I forgot that's what they were called. That was back in the day, though.
I love all of those sports documentaries or sports movies.
ESPN does a great job on the 30 for 30.
I love that series.
Those are great. A Wonderful World of Disney Holiday Spectacular will be hosted by your 2 favorite hosts, Julianne Hough and Alfonso Ribeiro.
I mean, it's just because Tom Bergeron was kicked off of Dancing with the Stars.
Sheila's still
and
salty
they are
about
not
that.
up to Tom's talent.
The special that'll air on ABC on December 1st will also include narration from Kristen Bell. Julianne and Alfonso will sing a medley of Deck the Halls and Holly Jolly Christmas.
I think it'd be better just with Alfonso by himself.
Elton John will be on there doing Your Song. John Legend will be performing Carly Pierce. Pentatonics is going to do The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. And a group called 17 will be doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Actually, I like all that music.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be festive and fun. You'll just have to put up with Julianne Hough and Alfonso Ribeiro.
If it's not one of my favorites, which I still like, Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest, they should be hosting it.
Well, Ryan Seacrest can't host everything, Sheila.
I think he can.
Richard Gere flipped Savannah Guthrie the bird on national TV. Did you see that?
Oh, were they joking?
He was on the Today Show yesterday morning, talking about his new show on Showtime, The Agency.
Uh-huh.
And a short clip from the show came on the screen, and when the shot moved back to the studio, there he was with his middle finger in the air. Guthrie quickly put her note papers up in front of him and then asked him, what did you just do? And then Richard Gere said, I was just acting out part of the scene, and that he didn't realize he was on live camera.
See, it wasn't like he was really mad at her, trying to be rude to her.
Producers blurred his hand for tape delay airings in the other time zones. This was the second R-rated moment in as many days on the Today Show, because Cher dropped the F-bomb on Tuesday.
Well, here's the deal. She was repeating something. She said she'd reached out to Lucille Ball. She warned them, I can't say this on TV. And they go ahead, say it. We are curious now. So it's almost like they set them up sometimes, you know?
You can say what you want to about all these people saying, well, we're moving out of America if Trump wins and blardy, 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 blar. You can say what you want to. None of them hardly ever do it.
Right.
They're never brave enough to actually go through with it. And I think it's crazy to do. I mean, I do.
Just like to threaten it.
Right. But when someone actually does it,
You're like, oh.
Well, by golly.
Boy,
man.
girl did what she said, or he said they're
So
going to.
Ellen DeGeneres.
She really did move?
Her house is up for sale. Already bought another one in Europe somewhere. and is really doing it.
Notice she is retired now, though.
Well, I know that, but still, I mean, there's a lot of rich people, these actors and actresses, that if Trump wins, I'm moving. Then they never do, and you're like, psh.
Ellen's like,
so you know what?
Up for sale, I'm gone.
Way to go, Ellen. I mean, I do respect that a little bit more.
Yeah,
you know, you said you're going to do it.
She's going to do it.
And now you're going to do it.
She's the only one I've heard of doing it.
That's
and now
right.
There's tons that said they were going to do it.
Right. Yet they never do. They never do. And I got money that Ellen will be back.
You think?
Yeah, I think, the grass always looks greener.
Right.
It ain't any greener.
What depends. Wonder what part of Europe she's moving to.
Said
You can't pronounce it
Cotswold.
right. I don't even know what that is.
Cotswold region of England.
Okay, because I was thinking it sounds like England.
Apparently it's really small. It's a really small area. Very country, they said.
But they're still going to know who she is in England. I mean, it's Ellen.
I don't know, but anyway, I just thought that was
that was commendable
Good
because
job.
they did what they said they were going to do.
They said it, they did it. Well, all right,
And
Ellen.
here's what you think: she'll come running back to the U.S.
I do think that.
Yeah.
I actually do think that.
Yeah.
Coming up, we've got a spoiler alert for you. That's coming up here in just a little bit, so stay tuned. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
Don't miss every jump shot, every free throw, every three-pointer, and every dribble as our Golden Eagles hit the hardwood this basketball season on your home of the Golden Eagle Sports Network, 106.1 The Eagle.
The Upper Cumberland Habitat Restore in Cookeville is expanding their team with part-time positions available. They are seeking dedicated individuals who are passionate about community impact and customer service. Responsibilities may include maintaining an organized, welcoming store environment, assisting with donation acceptance and processing, and supporting daily operations. Ideal candidates are customer-focused, proactive, and committed to fostering a positive shopping experience. Joining their team offers a chance to make a meaningful difference. For more information, contact them at restore@uchabitat.org.
Hey, it's Jason here from Jason and Sheila on Good Morning Cookeville, and I'm sure you've heard by now, totally scared of the dentist. That's why I choose Hayes Family Dentistry in Cookeville. Dr. Kevin Hayes and Sandy Hayes, they take their time. They make sure their patients aren't in any pain whatsoever. Like, they take extra careful time to make sure that you're comfortable while you're at the dentist, and they do it all for you, too. Hayes Family Dentistry, they offer everything you need to keep and restore your healthy, beautiful smile. They do general and cosmetic dentistry, dental implants, and of course, sedation dentistry, and so much more. Visit them at hayesdentistry.com. Hayes Family Dentistry. Dr. Kevin and Dr. Sandy right here in Cookeville. Go by and see them.
Hayes Family Dentistry, 931-526-1614. That's 931-526-1614 or 10th Street in Cookeville. Hayes Family Dentistry.
Black Friday starts today at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. We're offering 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on all 2024 Ford F-150s, Escapes, and Expedition. Plus, make no payments for 90 days when you buy almost any new Ford or Lincoln. Want to make your money go further? We are offering to double your down payment up to an extra $2,000. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com.
Willow Window is your go-to destination for all your window needs. At Willow Window, we specialize in providing top-quality windows that not only enhance the beauty of your home, but also improve energy efficiency. Our wide selection includes a variety of styles, colors, and materials that suit every taste and budget. Visit Willow Window at willowwindow.pro or call 946-3691. Visit the friendly, experienced team at the new Willow Window showroom at 310 Newman Drive in Cookeville. Willow Window is the name you can trust.
The gas industry makes gas smell. We do it on purpose to let people know when gas is present. If you smell gas in your home, call the gas department immediately, day or night. Then, after you call, don't flip any electrical switches or light matches until the serviceman has inspected your home. Help us keep natural gas the safest energy there is. Natural gas. Energy for life. This message brought to you in the interest of safety from the Cookeville Gas Department in cooperation with the Tennessee Public Utility Commission.
Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville. 107.7 and 1400, The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:50.
And our guest this morning, coming up after 7, we'll have Mike and Pamela McMillan from the Bend Church. It's opening up this weekend. Also, Mark Burnett, director of Mustard Seed Ranch, director of development for Mustard Seed Ranch. And
Okay.
he was also one of the most influential in the current Cookeville Lifestyle magazine.
Cool.
And we'll talk to him about all of that.
You know, I've met him like once or twice very quickly.
Yeah, cool dude.
But I've never actually got to have a conversation with him. So
Well, that's me. I'm so excited to get to meet him.
me
and talk
too,
to him.
because he just sounds like just a really cool dude. I mean, he's been there, done that, got the T-shirt from a lot of different
Yes.
ways, and
Hard worker.
I just can't wait to talk to him. All right, it's time for the real good. Yeah. Me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of stories every day, try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it the real good. A couple of months ago, Hurricane Helene made a mess of things here in the great state of Tennessee, and many people are still there rebuilding and sorting things out. Donna Vanner, who saw the impacts of the hurricane when it caused massive flooding and disrupted utilities, she was visiting the community thrift shop in Dunellen, Florida. Donna, who has a home in both Dunellen and in Greenville, Tennessee, was looking for sleeping bags and other items to help those impacted by the storm. While at the thrift store, Donna befriended store volunteers who wanted to help her collect those supplies and gather even more supplies. The thrift shop volunteers filled 26 bags with warm clothing, hats, gloves, sleeping bags, comforters, blankets, and it filled up Donna's pickup truck, even the front seat.
That's great.
Donation effort is ongoing as Donna, working with the volunteers, continue collecting and delivering donations from caring people in the little town of Dunellen. A wedding for the record books, the next real good. A Texas couple has been reunited with a unique memento from their wedding in 1966. A lady named Katie Ornalis recently bought a vinyl record from a thrift store in Austin. The title on the slipcover read "The Modern Jazz Quartet at Music Inn." But when she took it home, she noticed the record was labeled Phil and Donna's Wedding. She played the record and heard a couple exchanging wedding vows, followed by prayers and cheering from guests. Katie knew the record was likely mistakenly sold to the thrift store and began a mission to find the couple and return the record to them. Katie shared the story, of course, on social media. Local TV stations saw it. Finally, the daughter of Phil and Donna heard about it and told her parents. Phil and Donna moved from Austin to Denver in 2022, but held an estate sale and sold off all their belongings. The record was sold because it was just put in the wrong sleeve. It eventually ended up there at the thrift store. So now arrangements have been made to return the record to Phil and Donna. They're about to celebrate their 58th wedding anniversary. And what a cool gift to have back is the recording of their wedding on vinyl.
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it's
I do
cool that
too.
they had it on vinyl.
Yeah.
Then that it got back to, somebody said, hey, needs to belong in somebody's family, know.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I think it's cool that it found its way back to them.
So congratulations to the Donna Vanner, who's collecting stuff, and to Phil and Donna, Y'all are
Donna's
real good.
Real good, yeah.
I pressed the wrong button. I'm just showing nobody, Sheila. On there, I was showing just 2 empty chairs there for a second on the Hub Plus channel.
That's just saying we're excited about the guests we have coming
I
up.
pressed the wrong button. Lord have mercy. I'm
First
so
guest,
sorry.
Mike and Pam McMillan from the Ben Church.
If y'all been watching
away.
just 2 empty chairs there, I don't know how long it'd been that way. I'm sorry. It's Ask Sheila time. Sheila,
right,
are
here
you
we go.
ready? I think you got 5.
Well, did I get 1 yesterday? Because
Yeah.
you said 5 yesterday, so it'd be 6.
All right, we'll go 6. I don't know. I lost count.
But because you said 5 yesterday.
Okay,
morning
well, we'll go with 5.
before I started.
We'll go with 5.
6.
6. We'll go with 6.
It was 5 before I answered the one right.
Sure, we'll do that. All right, here we go. Got 6 right. It's round 4 of Ask Sheila for this.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
According to USA Today survey, 36% of people said this brings them the greatest joy at the end of the day. What is it?
They're pets.
A clean house
Oh,
is the
that's good
answer.
too.
Yeah, I do like that. It is nice.
Nice. But those pets are very happy to see you.
55% of people say it's not important to have one of these in their home anymore. What is it?
But it's not important.
Yeah, 55% of people say it's not important to have one of these in their home anymore.
Landline phone.
That's a great answer.
It's not the right one?
Dining room.
What?
When was the last time you used your dining room?
It's been a while, but
I'm not talking about a table in your kitchen that you eat at. I'm talking about the whole separate room.
long time.
No, nobody's that formal anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Because that doesn't mean you don't have a table all the family can sit at.
Right.
So even at my mom and dad's house, we don't use that dining area.
Mm-mm. Well, I don't have a dining room in my house.
Yeah.
Just have a table in the kitchen. Nope, we're not.
That's us. We don't.
We're not that fancy.
But at least we got tables to sit at. But
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah,
mean you
yeah.
need a dining area.
We got a little bar area too. You know, people can sit at, but no fancy. You know, there's the family room, the living room. Remember, you used to have the room that you weren't. You know, as a kid, you just weren't even allowed to go in.
Right. Yes.
That's for when the preacher comes over or other company.
Well, growing up, we didn't have a dining area. We had just a big table in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So.
I can't think of. I guess you know what? Come to think of it, neither one of my grandparents had a dining area either.
That's fancy people.
But they did have that separate room that you weren't allowed to go in.
Yes.
It also held the piano.
Oh yeah, because
Right.
the kids would be banging on that piano,
right.
getting it out of tune.
Uh-huh. All right, last question here, Sheila. And you're not doing great today.
Thanks, Jason, for bringing that up.
You're having good answers,
Thank you.
but you just
Landline, I just knew I was right. I said it with so much confidence.
yeah, it's probably higher than 55% right now.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
All right, last question here, Sheila. 25% of us do this before we buy a house. What is it?
Check the schools. See what school is in that area.
The answer is meet the neighbors.
I didn't do good at all today. But I thought that was a good answer.
You had good answers. I cannot say that you didn't have great answers. You really did. They were just wrong answers.
I think they were right in my book.
I'm sorry.
Meet the neighbors. That makes sense to me now.
Some great guests coming up from the Ben Church.
Mike and Pamela McMillan.
Also, Mark Burnett is going to be here too. Looking forward to talking to Mark.
Director of Development from Mustard Seed Ranch.
It's all coming up here on Good Morning Cookeville. You can watch Good Morning Cookeville on Hub Plus, the Roku app, on YouTube at Good Morning Cookeville. Find us on Facebook at News Talk 1077 and 1400 The Hub. Or you can listen anywhere you want to, 1077 FM, 1400 FM, or on the 1077 and 1400 The Hub app. Plenty of ways to watch, plenty of ways to listen. We're thankful that you are. It's Good Morning Cookeville with Jason and Sheila, live from the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service
This
is
is
second
News
to
Talk
none.
107.7 and 1400. The Hub. Good morning, Cookeville. W299BY. 107.7 FM. And AM 1400. WHUB Cookeville.
Skeletons in the closet. I'm Chris Foster. Fox News. Republicans on the House Ethics Committee blocked the release of a report on Attorney General nominee Matt Gaetz and allegations of sexual misconduct and drug use. Former congressman has been meeting with senators voting on his confirmation, some of whom want to see that report.
I'll be honest with you, I've been focused on what we got to do to reform the Department of Justice. I've been meeting with senators. I haven't been paying much attention to that.
Meantime, Monterey, California police released a report on accusations in 2017 that Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hesketh sexually assaulted a woman in a hotel room at a Republican women's conference. The report says the woman remembers saying no a lot but not much else and thinks something may have been slipped into her drink. Hesketh has said what happened was consensual. He's never charged with a crime and paid the woman to stop a lawsuit and protect his job as a Fox News Channel host. There's another escalation in the Russia-Ukraine war.
According to Ukraine, Russia has launched an intercontinental ballistic missile at the Ukrainian city of Dnipro. These weapons are capable of traveling thousands of miles and carrying nuclear warheads. There are a handful of injuries reported, and a rehab center for people with disabilities was said to be damaged.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. The Justice Department wants a court to force Google to sell its Chrome internet browser.
The request comes after the government won an antitrust case against Google this year, and it's expected to lead to a huge legal battle. The DOJ left the door open to requiring Google to also divest Android, but requested the company be prevented from giving preferential search access to Android OS users. Carmen Roberts, Fox News.
A fourth person has died after drinking tainted alcohol in Laos. A 19-year-old woman from Australia. Her friend is hospitalized. An American tourist and two from Denmark have also died, and the U.S. State Department's investigating. Several other people are reported to have been sickened in a town popular with backpackers. America's listening to Fox News.
I know it's hard to believe, but Christmas is right around the corner, and if you're thinking about what gift to get the firearms enthusiast that may be on your list this year, I highly recommend. I love this company. The rifles, the shotguns, the revolvers, made right here in America by our friends at Henry Repeating Arms. Now, they've got 200 models to choose from, a wide variety of calibers and styles and prices, and you cannot go wrong with any of them. They're a great company. The easiest way to check out Henry's Firearms is to get a copy of their free holiday gift guide. Just go to their website. It's henryusa.com. Click on the catalog button in the top right-hand corner. They will mail the gift guide and a few decals, and it won't cost you a penny. So if you want to put something made in America under your Christmas tree, make sure you order the free gift guide and get free decals from Henry USA today. That's henryusa.com for a free gift guide and decals. henryusa.com. You're going to love this company. I love this company.
A Florida man's accused of planning to bomb the New York Stock Exchange.
The FBI opened an investigation into Haroon Abdul Malik Yenner of Coral Springs after getting a tip that he was storing bomb-making schematics in an unlocked storage unit. Agents say they found bomb-making sketches and hardware in a search of the unit in February. Prosecutors say in June, Yenner told undercover agents posing as members of an anti-government militia that he wanted to build an explosive device and detonate it in front of the New York Stock Exchange. Yenner's alleged motive, obtain a reboot of the U.S. government. Tom Rigotti, Fox News.
More potentially flooding rains coming down in Northern California and the Pacific Northwest. There's also rain in some parts of the Northeast experiencing unusual drought from New Jersey to Massachusetts. No one's coached more winning college basketball games than UConn's women's coach since 1985.
Victory number 1,217. And Gino Auriemma is college basketball's all-time wins leader.
On SNY, University of Connecticut women's head coach Gino Auriemma passes Tara Vanderveer for the most Division I coaching wins of all time, men's or women's. Afterwards, Auriemma telling the crowd that when he looks back on his 40-year career, he'll remember all the players who are part of this milestone.
I don't know how much I helped them get what they wanted, but they helped me get everything I wanted. So thank you.
Auriemma has also won 11 national championships at UConn, which is also the most in men's or women's Division I college basketball history. Greg Thompson, Fox News.
Morgan Wallen is named Entertainer of the Year at the Country Music Association Awards. Chris Stapleton wins 4 awards, including Best Male Vocalist.
All the guys in the category all deserve this award, and everybody's killing it, and I'm so honored to be a member of the country music community.
The CMA show in Nashville on ABC. Lainey Wilson wins Best Female Vocalist. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The Putnam County Grand Jury has indicted an Oak Ridge man on a charge of aggravated sexual battery. The case against 20-year-old Blaze Daniel Osh dates back to Halloween 2022. He has posted $100,000 bond and will make an initial court appearance in January. The Cumberland County Commission has approved a resolution asking state lawmakers to allocate half of the real estate transfer tax to the county on a recurring basis. Several other commissions statewide, including Putnam and Fentress, have also approved the resolution. A statewide initiative to increase college or technical training enrollment for high school students is having significant impact. Findings from the Tennessee Higher Education Commission show that the Advise TN program increased college-going rates by 6% in schools it serves statewide. In rural counties, the rate increased by 8%. Advise TN serves White County and Van Buren County schools. That's the news from WHUB.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is radio station WHUB, the voice of the Upper Cumberland in Cookeville, Tennessee.
Good morning, Cookeville, with Jason and Sheila on 1077 and 1400 The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:06 now.
We're excited to have a couple of guests from the new Bend Church. It is opening this weekend. We're talking to Mike and Pamela McMillan. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure.
At a risk of being redundant, good morning, Cookeville.
I love it. I love it. So how did the Bend get started, the name and everything?
I'm not clear on the name, but it did get bounced around in the beginning, and Pastor Shane Warren, who grew up here in Cookeville, he and Pam, his wife, moved from Louisiana. They had started a church down there, or actually they rescued a church down there, and it got very large, and they just decided they want to come back home and plant a church here. So the Bend's been going here for about 4 years, but they keep moving locations because they keep outgrowing the locations, and they have a big piece of property south of town that they are eventually going to build a church on, but they want to do it debt-free. So we are, I think, at least on our 4th iteration of venue, because actually it'll be 5 now, because they moved so many places, and we've been residing at the Cookeville Free Baptist Church right across the street.
Yeah.
And we've been there since December, and they basically stepped in and helped us out because we had to vacate the university because they had a big grant to renovate the venue we were in there.
So the new where the new church is, I saw the sign. I obviously haven't been in to see it yet. Have you guys been in to see it? And what does it look like?
It's so beautiful. We were there last night. We had a dream team meeting for our opening on Sunday, and it is so beautiful. We're so excited to be moving in there because it's so well done. It's fancy, but comfortable.
Well, even the signage out at the front is really impressive.
Isn't it
I
lovely?
love the color scheme of the logo. I always have.
Yeah.
And to me, the bend, it's like if you're strong enough to bend, because life kind of ebbs and flows. And God is your strength, and then it helps you kind of bend with life.
Right.
That's right. And the name I don't know exactly, but from what I understand, it's about a prayer that was a long time ago. It's Lord, bend me, bend the church.
I have heard of that prayer. Yeah.
That's where it comes
So that's great. That's beautiful. So what kind of church is it? I know a lot of people will be interested in what the congregation is like, what the pastor is like.
Loving.
Yeah, it's a great place if you've there's a lot of folks out there who've had church hurt where they've been hurt by the church and they don't go to church. So this is a really good option for them to explore, and it's a good option for people who may not be believers yet. It's a very open atmosphere and
Bible-based. He preaches straight from the Bible, and boy, it's like Bible University for me. It's not. It's deep and it's really good and open.
What are both of your roles at the church, at the Bend?
We don't have big roles. I'm just a greeter. I wave from the road, actually.
Well, let's not play it down too much. Pamela every Sunday has been right at this corner here, waving at people, bringing them in, and you'd be surprised at how many people drove by and came to church that weren't even planning to come to church.
It's because you've got someone friendly and open and welcoming. And don't you teach Sunday school as well?
No, I don't.
I was thinking, I'm sorry, I got that mixed up. But I see you as a teacher for some reason.
Thank you. I'm just a regular person at church. I just happened to come along, and Mike is on the worship team. He's just a team member on the worship team.
But some of the best congregations are those that are so friendly and welcoming.
Absolutely.
Like you said, I love that you said open, because you're open, non-judgmental. Just come in and share the love of God.
That's right. We've got all kinds at our church, and they come there because they know that they are going to be loved. And that Pastor Shane is teaching us all the time how the importance of loving one another.
How did you all find the Bend? Like what's your story about how you got there?
Well, it was actually a couple neighbors of ours that kept. We were looking for a church. I wanted a place to serve, and as did Pamela, and they kept saying, check out the Bend, check out the Bend, and finally we did, and it was immediate. We were plugged into serving the first time we went there. That's just speaks to the openness of the church.
Is that most people's story who are going there? They were looking for a way to serve, or is it most people's story that they were looking for a church? I hate to call it church shopping, but people do that, because you have to find one that you feel comfortably uncomfortable in, if that makes any sense.
Absolutely.
And is that, were you church shopping at this point when you found the Bend?
We had been at another church for some years, and then we decided we were going to move on and find another church. So we'd been to a few churches before we ended up at the Bend.
Yeah. And then the thing with the Bend was about how welcoming they were. Is that it?
Exactly. Yes. We felt welcome the moment we walked in the door. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I remember that Mike was talking to the worship leader, and I was thinking, oh, gee, church is just about to start. That guy's going to be stressed out. I hope Mike's, going to be well received. And he was. They went out for lunch that week, and he started serving right away. And the same with me. People were really welcoming and glad to see us, and sit here with me. And there was something up on the screen that said, if you're interested in greeting or being in the parking lot duty, speak to someone. And I said, who is Pastor Steve? Who's he? They showed me to him right away. I got a call that night. He put me on the schedule the next week. I mean,
I don't mean to say anything bad against parking people, but you don't look like a parking person. You know what I mean?
She's pretty classy.
Yeah, it's one,
Well, I mean, what did you have in your head?
Me, I think I'm more of a parking person.
But think if you saw a nice, classy looking, pretty lady like that, I'd be like,
well, yeah.
Let's see what this is about.
Yeah,
That's
it's
probably
just
why you get a lot of people in.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's you just don't. You're not the stereotypical, wearing a vest, person is what I'm trying to get at. I just think that's funny that you heard parking lot. Well, that's me.
This is what she heard. Meeting people. I think I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm just out there shining my light.
Yeah, that's a great way to do that. That's too cool. It's Good Morning Cookeville with Jason and Sheila. We've got the Bend Church opening up this weekend, and we got a song we're going to play next, right? Okay. Awesome. So we'll hear that coming up here in just a little bit on Good Morning Cookeville. Good Morning Cookeville is live here in the Willow Window Studio, so y'all hang out with us.
Hello, Upper Cumberland. This is Jesse Flowers, and if you're looking for a church of friendly, loving Christians that is striving to only follow the Bible in faith and practice, that encourages questions and searches the Scriptures to find the answers, a church where you won't get lost in the numbers but will be treated like family, then let me invite you to visit us at the Jerry Whitson Road Church of Christ. We're not perfect, but we are seeking to be like our perfect Savior. And be sure to join us every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. for our radio program, Words of Exhortation, right here on WHUB. May the Lord bless you as you serve Him and serve others.
It's Tennessee Tech head football coach Bobby Wilder. Join the crowd for Senior Day at Tucker Stadium, November 23rd as Tech takes on Eastern Illinois. Kickoff is at noon, and the 98.5 KISS FM Tailgate Park opens at 9 a.m. The Golden Eagle Walk is always 2 hours and 15 minutes before kickoff in the Tailgate Park, so come early for all the pregame fun at Tucker Stadium. For more information, visit ttusports.com. Wings up.
Experience peace of mind with Cove Generators, your trusted partner in power solutions. This holiday season, stay powered during the holidays with our exclusive offer. Purchase a Generac generator before 2025 and receive a free 10-year warranty. Whether it's for home, outdoor, or commercial use, our expert installers ensure you will never lose power again. Visit us at 728 East 15th Street, Cookeville, Tennessee, or call 615-241-6343. Trust the Cove Generators family to keep your family safe and powered this winter.
It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Amanette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, their U.S.-based restoration specialist will fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
1077 and 1400, The Hub.
Morning Cookeville.
Jason and Sheila. Good Morning Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:18 now.
The Bend Church is opening at its brand new location coming up this Sunday. We'll talk more about that. Pamela and Mike McMillan are in here with us, and Mike is going to sing a song for us. Is this one you wrote, Mike?
This is a song I wrote. It came out on my last album with Earwig Records out of Chicago. And this is a significant song in that it was a turning point in my musical direction. It was a song that the record company didn't want to put on the album because it was the only non-secular song that I had written for the album. And I had to fight to keep it on. And as it turned out, of all the songs on the album, this is the one that got the most airplay nationally.
Huh.
And so I took that as a sign that, maybe that's where I should focus. So
Yeah.
so since then, I've been basically focusing on writing music that is, American roots music, which is what I grew up playing, blues and just making it all Christian content.
Awesome.
So that's what I've been doing.
Love your guitar too. Tell a little bit about your guitar, if you don't mind.
This is an imitation of a National. I have a couple Nationals. I like this one because of the cutaway, so I can get to the higher frets. My other Nationals don't have that. Since I've bought those Nationals, they started making them with cutaways, but they don't have them with. They didn't have them with cutaways when I first bought got my first National.
Yeah, that's neat.
I said it looked kind of like a dobro in a way, and you said they're kind of a brother.
Yeah, they were two brothers who split off into two different companies. So the common denominator here is the resonator, which is like a speaker.
Yeah.
And it makes the guitar a little bit louder. And so all the bluegrass guys used the wooden body ones, which became dobro. And all the blues guys played the Nationals, which were metal body.
Which is what you're playing today.
That's what I'm playing today.
Awesome! I can't wait to hear the song. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
All right, let's give her a try.
Okay.
I've got a good friend, and he walks right by my side. Got a good friend, and he walks right by my side. He's there just when you need him, and he'll be there when it's time. You know you need him when others have come and gone. When others have come and gone, it won't be hard to see, but hard to carry on. The times they are changing, there's something in the air, I can feel it all around. The signs they are there, oh no, my life don't feel the same. I pray for what I'm needing, and something is going down. Every time I watch TV, each new disaster's getting clear to see that it's going down. The Lord is going down. You know that it is coming. You want to move right in. Big old preacher, he tries to help me see. Each every word it provides a new guarantee, but it's going down. Lord, it's going down. You know that it is coming. You want to move right in. It's going down. Lord, it's going down. It's down. Ooh, London Road is going down. You know that it is coming. I hope your faith is found.
That was great, man.
Mike McMillan with the Ben Church, a song he wrote. I mean, that is a bluesy, cool song.
That's like going to church with ZZ Top.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I'm working on the beard.
Now you're part of the worship team. Is it all like that? I mean,
the worship team. Here's what is the glue that really keeps me engaged in this team, and I've been on other teams before. Is we do a lot of contemporary
Christian,
contemporary Christian music, but Adam, our worship pastor, has a real affinity for an appreciation for gospel. Gospel and all that, which is, really speaks to the music that I play.
Yeah.
And so even though we're doing a lot of contemporary stuff, it's still got a little bit of a different flavor to it than you would normally hear. And we're really kind of growing with the music.
I smell a Christian blues night coming up.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, wouldn't it though? Yeah.
I'm impressed that you could sing that well and that high on some of the parts this early in the morning.
Yeah, that was impressive for
That
sure.
was really cool.
I confess I did go through the song once before I came to the studio.
Warmed up those vocals a little
Warmed up
bit.
the vocals a little, yeah.
Pamela, how lucky are you that you get to hear him sing and write his songs and work on his craft?
I do enjoy it.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. I mean, that was fantastic. So, give us the who, the whats, the whens, and the wheres here for this weekend. It's does this count as a grand opening? I guess of the new location, it counts as a grand opening.
Yes, it does. And so our grand opening is Sunday, this coming Sunday, the 24th at 10 a.m. is our first service. And
is there just one service for this Sunday?
Starting out with one service.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
All right.
And we're excited about it. Please come early if you can, because we're hoping to pack that place out. And we're located in the old Office Max building.
Office Max, not Staples.
Yeah.
Right between Tractor Supply and Goodwill.
Yeah.
So I'll be happy to see you, wave you on in.
So you'll be out. So you'll be out in the parking lot.
I will be.
Okay.
I bet people will be impressed at how much Office Max has changed into the Bend Church.
You won't recognize it. They have done a beautiful job. It's been a lot of hard work, but it is so beautiful and comfortable and welcoming.
It was a large space. I mean, I guess you as a growing church, you have that large space now. So is it once we fill this one up, we'll move someplace else, or
we'll see what God does.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
what God does. I mean, it is definitely going to facilitate our needs for now.
It's gotten a lot of attention already because they're like, the Ben Church, what's this going to be? So that's really exciting, I'm sure, for y'all too.
It is very exciting. We're very excited, and everybody at the church is very excited. They've done so much hard work to make this happen in a timely fashion and make our deadline, and it's been quite a process, let me tell you.
Well, I know y'all looking forward to. I know the community's looking forward to it as well. Having the Bend open up in a great location right there on Jefferson. Plenty of parking. I bet the inside is beautiful. Go at 10 o'clock, right?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. is the service on Sunday. Guys, thank you so much for being here this morning. Really do appreciate it. That was awesome guitar playing.
Thank you.
I love a slide guitar.
Me too, yeah.
You can't beat it.
Mike and Pamela McMillan.
We'll see you Sunday. Don't meet us there, beat us there.
Oh, hey, I like that. That's good. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We are live here in the Willow Window Studio. Mark Burnett will be in here next. We'll be right back.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. An investigation underway after Warren County authorities found 3 people dead Wednesday. Those bodies found in the Mary Oaks Road area in the northern portion of the county. District Attorney General Chris Stanford releasing few details other than saying that there does not appear to be any danger to the public. The Upper Cumberland Regional Airport has a $29.2 million impact on the regional economy. That, according to an economic impact study conducted by a Nashville-based firm recently. The Herald Citizen reporting that the study also found a potential impact of between $6 and $18 million if the airport starts commercial passenger flights. The Cookeville Police Department has been recognized with an accreditation award from the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement. According to a department release, it's the 9th straight award for CPD, which has been accredited for more than a quarter century. That's the news from WHUB.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub. Gino Auriemma became the all-time winningest head coach in NCAA history as the UConn women beat Fairleigh Dickinson 85-41 last night. Auriemma now has 1,217 wins as a head coach, more than anybody, men's or women's. He passed Tara Vanderveer, who retired last season from Stanford. Coach K of Duke has the most wins on the men's side with 1,202. The Atlanta Braves pitcher Chris Sale brought home the NL Cy Young Award last night. Sale was also the comeback player of the year. Sale beat out Zach Wheeler and Paul Skeens, getting 26 of the 30 votes. Tariq Skubal of the Tigers won the AL Cy Young unanimously. Both Sale and Skubal are first-time Cy Young winners. The Golden State Warriors announced that guard DeAnthony Melton will undergo season-ending surgery to repair a torn ACL. Melton was signed in the offseason for $12.8 million for 1 year. He was limited with a back injury, missing 5 games early on, and then played 2 games before missing the last few with the knee injury. In high school basketball tonight, Cookeville will go on the road to Roane State Community College to battle McMinn Central. The girls' game starts at 5:30 Central Time, with the boys' game to follow on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
The Fox Business Report is brought to you by Paul Winkler Incorporated, now with an office in Cookeville, creating confident investors. PaulWinkler.com.
I'm Stuart Varney, and this is the Fox Business Report.
You'll pay more for a BJ's wholesale membership. The Warehouse Club chain is raising its annual membership fee for the first time in 7 years. The club membership fee goes up $5 to $60 a year, and the Club Plus membership fee will cost $120, up from $110. The increase takes effect January 1st. Deere & Company's earnings top forecast, though it's being cautious about this year. The stock's down 1%. Chipmaker NVIDIA sales more than doubled year-ago numbers. Earnings and its forecast topped expectations, though the stock is losing ground. Investors believe its year-over-year growth may be slowing. And cloud computing company Snowflake shares are up 20% after its upbeat earnings. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Cosola, invested in you.
Hey, Donald Trump Jr. here. Central banks are buying gold at record amounts, and the trend is accelerating in 2024. They see the writing on the wall. The dollar is failing. Is gold the answer for you too? To find out, get a free info kit from Birch Gold Group by texting the word SHELTER to 989898. That's SHELTER to the number 989898 to get your free info kit from Birch Gold, the only gold company I trust right now.
Message in Upper Cumberland weather.
Brought to you by the Habitat for Humanity's Habitat Restore, located at 560 South Jefferson in Cookeville.
This is your latest forecast from News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
We will see sunshine today, but a bit deceptive with temperatures in the mid-40s. We'll see clouds increasing as we get into the overnight. Maybe a few flurries off to the northeast. Temperatures, though, in the mid-30s. We'll see mid-40s again Friday, mostly clear Friday night. We'll fall back into the low 30s, low 50s by Saturday with sunshine.
Good morning, Cookeville, with Jason and Sheila.
On 1077 and 1400 The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. 7:33 now.
We're excited to have Mark Burnett in here with us. He's very well known in this area, known at Tennessee Tech, known at Mustard Seed Ranch. He's on the board at Mustard Seed, was the former director of development at Mustard Seed Ranch, still working with them. Also, one of the most influential on the current Cookeville Lifestyle magazine and on the Tennessee Arts Commission. So what do we want to talk about first with Mark?
I don't know. First, let me say, I don't, you know, you've been to my house. I don't have a lot of art in my house. The only art that I have hanging up is painted by this guy right here.
Ah.
And my wife, Donna, it was Donna Poston. You were her basketball coach. Yes. And you painted something. Anyway, she ended up, I don't know when she got it or anything like that, but it's the only painting that's hanging in our house is the one that you painted. She thinks the world of you. You're the best basketball coach that's ever been.
Oh,
that is very humbling. And first, giving honor to God, it's good to be here. But she was one of my best players too.
Yeah, she's good. I bet so.
Far, quick as lightning.
Yeah, that's what she
smart
said.
too.
And I got on her nerves sometimes because I'd be saying something and she'd give you that look. You probably have had that look she gives.
Yes, sir. I've had that look.
In another language.
Yeah.
But
that's hilarious. I mean, if you're not getting on their nerves as a coach, are you truly a coach?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Them? But she was a really fantastic athlete for me.
I've had that look and I've had the other looks too. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, so you've been in Cookeville. So you came and you played basketball at Tech, and you were telling us you played the first game in the hoop.
Yeah.
So what was that like? I mean, because you came here and I guess it was Memorial or the Hot Box as they called it.
They had Memorial Gym, and we practiced in there a few times, but I didn't play in there. And in fact, one of the incentives for me to come was that they would finish the Hooper Eblin. I came in the summer to visit, and Hooper Eblin was not finished. And I asked, it was Cliff Malpas at the time was the coach, and I said, Coach, will it be finished? And he said, yeah, it'll be ready when you get here. And I said, well, I'll sign.
Oh, really?
So that was one of the...
I mean, I'm from a small Alcoa, Tennessee. Small town, never played in front of huge crowds. And the funny thing, Jason, about you asking me about that first game that night, when you come out of the tunnel, come out of the dressing room, come down the tunnel, and I got almost to the court, and I froze.
Really?
Because it was so huge.
Sweat all over because there were so many people. I'd never seen that many people in an arena before, where I was participating in something.
Right.
And so, there for a second, I just thought, I'm just going to go back up the tunnel into the dressing room and forget this.
I was wondering, I mean, I bet that's how a lot of those from college going into the pros feel, though, because I was thinking how football stadiums and basketball courts would look. I mean, because you think it's a lot when you're in college, and then you go to a pro, and you're like, "Oh my goodness!" That mindset.
That depends on which college you came from.
Initially, it can be an intimidating thing,
but it's
the
so
truth
different.
is, after a while, when you're playing, I mean, you're just oblivious almost to everything. I mean, you're really focused on.
You're just thinking about that ball.
You're just thinking about that other team and what you should be doing.
So, and then you also said you scored the first points at Hooper Eblin?
Yes.
I mean, maybe you didn't want to say that because you said it dated you, but I think that's cool.
I think that's such a big part of history.
Well, I told somebody they passed it to me once, and I passed it on to somebody else, and they passed it to me twice, and I thought,
this means
they must
shoot.
Want me to shoot. Yeah, so. But actually, I got fouled, and so the first Tech point scored in Hooper Eblin was actually a free throw.
Really?
Free throw, yeah.
Oh,
well, how about
cool.
that?
I love that history part.
Yeah, that's so. So you come from Alcoa, you're coming to Tech, you're playing ball. What was it about Cookeville that kept you here?
Well, also a small town.
Yeah.
People were very friendly, and I just loved it. The lady who became my wife, Tammy Whitted, now Tammy Burnett. We've been together 41 years.
Yay!
And we have two children, Mario and Bianca. But it was a good place to be married. I moved into Tech Village right after undergraduate school. We got married that summer, and it was just that small town feel. People would help you. You know, you're trying to progress in your life in a positive way. You're trying to do good things, and there were people here that I saw as an example of good things. You know, what do I want to do next? What kind of person do I want to become? How can I pass on what I've been given? And all that,
Well,
just
you've
seem a natural
definitely
fit for that.
you've passed it on. I mean, there's so many people that love you in this area, and you've really made it even better because it is the people that make up a community and make it so special. And you're one of those, most definitely.
Thank you.
So speaking of most influential, he made that.
Oh, I
too.
know. Now tell me this, because this is to me, it would seem odd that you're a big time athlete, right? How did you get into painting? That doesn't. Those are two things that don't normally go together.
Well, I could draw ever since almost I could remember.
Mhm.
I was always drawing. I was always doing things. They had little art workshops and things at Maryville College. We live close to Maryville College. And my mom let me go to one of those one summer for a couple of weeks. And so she tried to indulge me in every way that she could. And art was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to be an artist. I didn't. And then you play ball, which is its own art form.
Mhm.
And you kind of get away from it. I kind of got away from it. But as I progressed after college, I kept being drawn back to it and started painting.
So you didn't do this while you were on the team?
I did some. I have some teammates who remember seeing drawings that I had done because they were up in my dorm room and things like that. But I don't think anybody thought I would pursue it to this level.
Right.
It's just one of those things that kind of incubated and then it came forth. I started painting as a result of a car wreck. I had a car accident. I was hit by a drunk driver on Gainsborough Grade
Oh,
a number of years ago.
I didn't know that
It was either
happened.
in 99 or 2000. It was somewhere around there. I was at home for about a month. I had some injuries. I was home for about a month. And two tech colleagues, Barry Stein and Glenn Cunningham, as a joke, we were racquetball buddies. And so as a joke, they brought me a little watercolor paint set.
Mhm.
The ones you get from Walmart. And little brushes about that long.
Yeah.
My pinky and all that. And I started painting on these 4x7 cards, watercolor cards.
Yeah.
That's how I started painting, literally.
Really?
What did they mean for a joke? They said you're always doodling. Is that what
Well, it was just you're not doing anything. You're just sitting at home. So
But that really brought back that love of doing that.
it was one of the few things I could do.
Yeah.
And so I just started doing it.
That's what a great.
Love that story.
That's now and then you get into coaching as well, and there's a whole group of people that are now full grown adults that you touched in a positive way, motivated in a positive way, and I bet you see them all over town now. And what a great way to see the fruit of your labor a little bit, is seeing these people that were young people and now they're parents, grandparents even. So how does that feel to be part of that?
Starting again, that giving back. I had the coaching bug, not professionally. I didn't want to make a living at it, but to be able to, I'd played ball, I'd learned some things. I'd been coached for a long time, played all my life practically. And I just thought, okay, get into it and help a little bit. At the time, Jim Perry, who was director of admissions at Tech, who I worked for, was coaching a team. And we were talking one day, and he said, boy, I sure could use a little help just with some of the particulars of, because most people get into it as parents. And
Sure,
they don't
yeah.
really know
Right,
they may
yeah.
not really know the game and all that stuff. So
Right.
they kind of seek out people who may. And he asked me, and I started with that. And then he quit, and I took the head job. And then most people have no idea that I coached boys and girls. That's junior pro.
Oh yeah.
Boys and girls for years.
Yeah.
Here in town.
Do they don't even do junior pro anymore, do
I
they?
have no idea how that works anymore because they have AAU and all that.
Right.
stuff
And
now,
then,
so I
and
don't
then there's
know.
all that travel ball stuff and
Travel. We went everywhere. And
Yeah.
did all kinds of things. But you're right. Donna was one of my good players. Good players, and I also had a young lady, Kelly Maples. And,
yeah, I remember Kelly.
And a young lady, Sherry, that was from Baxter. And all my guards were always really good players. And so, but I remember them, and they all were distinctly different.
Yeah.
They were all different.
Yeah, that's I think that's the thing about coaching, and you'd know better, is that everybody's different, so everybody's got to be coached different.
Yeah, you don't coach them all the same.
Yeah.
You try to get their strength to come out.
Right.
And so the only thing I would really ask them to a player was, I can teach you a lot of things, but I can't teach you to play hard.
Yeah. Yeah, effort.
You have to want to play hard.
Effort can't be taught.
Effort
cannot
be taught.
You're either going to do it or you're not. Yeah.
And so those were young ladies. Sherry Lewis was the young lady I was thinking about. Those were all people who they just played hard. Carrie Hutchison, I had her. They were good little ball players.
Yeah.
They played hard. They wanted to learn. I tell people I enjoyed coaching young ladies more than boys because boys at a certain age kind of know it all. Because they watch it and they see it and they do it and all, and it's a little harder to break some of the bad habits.
Yeah.
Young ladies, and of course, my imposing size for them probably.
Yeah.
But looking at them, it's like they'll run through a wall for you if you
right.
tell them. If they're eager at it, they would run through a wall. And I tell people it was easier to do that.
Yeah, we as young boys, we just wanted to be Michael Jordan. That was it.
Yeah, we had our role models, and we just followed that sometimes more than we'd follow.
Absolutely.
Who we were playing for.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're talking to Mark Burnett. Got a lot of. He's just a guy who does a lot, and
a big heart. That's what I see when I see his paintings, when I hear him talking about his team.
Right. We got more with Mark coming up here in just a little bit here on Good Morning Cookeville. Y'all hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Don't miss every jump shot, every free throw, every three-pointer, and every dribble as our Golden Eagles hit the hardwood this basketball season on your home of the Golden Eagle Sports Network, 106.1 The Eagle.
Willow Window is your go-to destination for all your window needs. At Willow Window, we specialize in providing top-quality windows that not only enhance the beauty of your home, but also improve energy efficiency. Our wide selection includes a variety of styles, colors, and materials that suit every taste and budget. Visit Willow Window at willowwindow.pro or call 946-3691. Visit the friendly, experienced team at the new Willow Window showroom at 310 Newman Drive in Cookeville. Willow Window is the name you can trust.
Attention homeowners, feeling tired, suffering from watery eyes, fatigue, coughing, or headaches? The danger might be hiding right beneath your feet. Mold, the silent invader, could be spreading in your crawl space right now. 60% of homes have mold. 21% are affected by toxic black mold, putting your family's health at serious risk. Call the Crawl Space Kings at 931-742-1516 for a free mold inspection and free air quality test. Or visit thecrawlspacekings.com. Protect your home, protect your family before it's too late.
The gas industry makes gas smell. We do it on purpose, to let people know when gas is present. If you smell gas in your home, call the gas department immediately, day or night. Then, after you call, don't flip any electrical switches or light matches until the serviceman has inspected your home. Help us keep natural gas the safest energy there is. Natural gas. Energy for life. This message brought to you in the interest of safety from the Cookeville Gas Department in cooperation with the Tennessee Public Utility Commission.
Willow Window is your go-to destination for all your window needs. At Willow Window, we specialize in providing top-quality windows that not only enhance the beauty of your home, but also improve energy efficiency. Our wide selection includes a variety of styles, colors, and materials that suit every taste and budget. Visit Willow Window at willowwindow.pro or call 946-3691. Visit the friendly, experienced team at the new Willow Window showroom at 310 Newman Drive in Cookeville. Willow Window is the name you can trust.
All right, so you can't wait for Black Friday. Well, neither can Blinds.com, and they are kicking off their savings early with Black Friday mega deals all month long. Now, the holidays are right around the corner, but there's still time to upgrade your home thanks to Blinds.com and swapping out those old blinds for custom window coverings. It's a small project, but it has massive and big results, and Blinds.com makes it simple, easy, and affordable. Now, a Blinds.com design expert can help you make the perfect selection on your schedule. They can even handle everything for measuring and installation, and you can get the window treatments for your whole home installed for just one low cost, whether it's one window or 100. You're going to love Blinds.com. Now shop Black Friday mega deals all month long when you go to Blinds.com. Get up to 45% off site-wide, plus a free professional measure right now. That's up to 45% off site-wide, plus a free measure for a limited time, thanks to Blinds.com.
Rules and restrictions may apply.
Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville. 1077 and 1400, The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window studio. It's 7:48 with Jason and Sheila.
We are talking to Mark Burnett. He is the board of directors at Mustard Seed Ranch. He's also a former coach. most influential from Cookeville Lifestyles, this latest launch, and just happy to be a part of that with the likes of Mark Burnett and Buffy Key and
Oh my
Andrea
gosh,
Burkhart.
yeah.
I mean, I can't name everybody, but just so many great people. That what did you feel when they told you you'd make most influential?
You know, it was one of those things. One, I was stunned. I said, you know, it's a great honor. And the first thing I thought was, okay, who am I on that roster with? Because I'm sure that I'm at the bottom of that list.
That's what we thought,
That's
too.
right. Yeah, that's all.
We were 100% sure they'd just run out of
Yeah,
people.
it's like, okay, I'm probably at the bottom of that list.
Yeah.
I've been retired from tech for 5 years, and I've done some things a little bit like mustard seed, and you know, but other than that, I've just been working around town and doing things with people, and you know, again, I'm just a people person, as I was saying.
Right. Well, I mean, you've gone from having a whole, from going to school at Tech, playing ball at Tech, working for Tech, and now you got your name on a building at Tech. What was that feeling like? I know you may not want to talk about that because you're a super humble fella, but let's get past that and tell me, you know, what were you feeling when that happened?
It was. I still can't describe it because I found out sitting at a dinner with Dr. Odom and his wife and my wife, and he handed me a sheet of paper and envelope that kind of said it. It hadn't been approved by the board yet, Tech's board, but it was, you know, it was going to happen, I guess. And I don't remember what I ate after that. I don't remember. My wife said I didn't eat anything. That I was just kind of stunned. It's an honor beyond, you know, you're a guy who comes from a small town in East Tennessee. You don't, you know, the accolades and things you don't think about. I mean, I'm always just working forward, just always trying, you know, how can I help? How can I do something? How can I be better? What can I do next? And so you don't think about things like that ever happening.
Right.
I mean, I don't drive by it. I drive by it every day, and I don't even look someday. I mean, it's, you know, it's like, you know, a student the other day, you go in and you swipe your ID.
Yeah.
They see your face and they see your name. And so he's looking at me and he does this. And I'm looking around. Like, what is that? What's he doing? And he said, "That's you."
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, I'm Mark Burnett." And he said, "Yeah, I know." and you know, and usually I'll get their name. He works for the university. He would have worked for me if I was still working there. He would have been working for me, actually. And so it still hits me funny. It's I don't think about it. I don't, unless somebody brings it up. I really don't. You know, it's a great place to work out. But I was glad that we could do that thing for the students.
That's the difference between me and Mark, because I'd have spent the first month driving people over there going, "What do you see?" That's right.
True.
That's the Jason Grider building right there.
Here, take a picture of me in front of the building.
You want a picture? You want me to sign that for you?
It's
That's
an
the
interesting feeling. Because, again, it's not something you ride around thinking about, or, you know, it'd be nice, you know, one day if your kids or grandkids would, you know, might say, you know, that's my dad or my dad. That's who that was.
Leaving
but
a
beyond
legacy.
that, it's more about the legacy thing. It's nothing for me currently. And I love seeing the students in there and alumni.
Sure.
And faculty in there
and
working
it's
out.
super nice too. Yeah.
And that's the thing about it now is that physical structure is nice enough for our students, and it's there for the future.
You know,
I think about it more that way.
Speaking of that, you know, with coming to Tech and now as you've been here in town and even working there, the growth of Tech, are you surprised by it, or was it one of those things you knew would be coming sooner or later?
You know, when you work there, you know the direction that people are trying to take it. It has the capacity to grow. There are some things that may hinder it, you know, from an infrastructure standpoint. It's really large right now, and it's a lot on a relatively small footprint. And you have to look around and go, okay, how much more can it expand? Where can it go?
Yeah.
Well, you're a big part of that growth with how you worked at Tech and helped people. And, I mean, the connection with you, that's why you got your name on that building, because of all the difference you made in people's lives.
Well, it was an honor to work there and to be connected there. A lot of great friends, including Dr. Odom, and we talk still a lot, and some other people there, and you know, just to see what's happening there and to say, you know, I don't think about it being so much a part of the growth from an employee standpoint, but I'm really proud still as an alum. I look at things and I go, you You know, I'm Tennessee Tech. I graduated from there.
Yeah.
My wife graduated from there, from Little Alcoa, Tennessee to Tennessee Tech.
And then just what they've done inside the hoop. I mean, that's like a big time production. I mean, you could go anywhere in the country and watch a basketball game. Yeah, you could drive down to Knoxville, Thompson Bowling. Great building there. It's as good of a show, for a better name, than it is. I mean, it's beautiful what they've done.
And Mark Wilson in athletics, who I again had the honor to be in this 2024 class with. I mean, he's fantastic.
He's one of the most influential too.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
And he's going to be on tomorrow.
Great things. I mean, he's done wonderful things, and it's great to see what's transpiring, because it takes time to do things athletic. I mean, from an athletic standpoint, and the things that you need, it takes time. Most people wouldn't know that unless you're near it and you're around it. He's had to work really hard, and he has.
Yeah, and the way that all the sports are coming up, you know, men's basketball is they're playing good.
Yes.
Almost all, you know, kept it close with Georgia, and hopefully this year's a great year for the men's basketball team. Of course, the women's basketball team is, I mean, they are dang close to dynasty type stuff. I mean, they're doing so well there. Going and watching a game now, is that are you coaching and playing in your head still?
So sometimes, you know, it's interesting to be sitting there and to be watching. I tell people I was more of a cerebral player. I mean, I really thought intimately about, if I'm playing against you, I would look at film and things and say, okay, what do they do? What's their strength and these kind of things? So I look at it more from that standpoint, you know, should they be doing this thing or doing that thing? And somebody asked me one time, it was near the end of a game, and it's when Frank Harrell was the head coach. And they said, what's he telling them? And I said, it'd be hard to tell somebody really quickly what he's telling them at the end of a game when you're tired, when you're tied up.
Yeah.
And I said, win. He's telling them win. That's what it gets down to.
That's the only job you got, right?
Yeah.
Now, are you a person who just has a hard time telling people no, or do you enjoy getting into all this stuff? You know, mustard seed. You know, how did all that transpire?
Tammy Hogan, who I think is a great young lady, asked me out to lunch one day, and we talked, and she asked me to be on the board of directors, and of course I readily accepted. I said, actually I gave her a caveat. I said, only if I can actually meet the kids and be with the kids, because again, that's my thing. Kids are my
That's
heart.
your heart.
That's my heart. So I said, if I can be, and she said, sure. And so I was development director for a year, from April to April, this past April. My mom getting sick and some other things going on. But I asked her if I could go back to being on the board.
Gotcha.
After I did that, and she said, sure.
Yeah.
But again, at risk, especially those youth at risk, that residential facility and house parents, and all, it's just a wonderful thing for people who maybe need a hand up, not a hand out, but a hand up.
Well, since coaching is your background, I think you probably make a good life coach too, because all the things you've been through.
We would talk about things, especially as it came to spiritual matters and those things.
And you said you've been a pastor. I think that was off the air, but you've been a pastor at two different churches.
I was pastor at Gainesboro First Baptist for 5 years, and I was pastor at Colonial View for 7.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, let's touch on just Tennessee Arts Commission. Okay. Do you have to be an artist to be in the Arts Commission? I don't know how that works.
You do not. I was recommended by some people here to be on the commission, and you don't have to have an art background, and you have to be a lover of the arts. And I'm the District 6 commissioner, which is these 14 counties around here. And so I just encourage people, you know, there are grants you can get and things you can do. I was at the Craft Center last week speaking a little bit at a grant workshop, and so there's monies that you can get
that people don't know about.
That people don't know about, and so our thing is to talk about those things and to get those things to people, that information out there, and so people who know me, they know, and they call you, and I point them in the right directions, and I go to Seed Productions, just all kinds of stuff.
And you're just connecting with people through all that. That seems to be the main thing, that he's connecting with the people, and just, you know, there's so much we can learn from each other.
Yes.
So that's what's beautiful about life, is what I think, and that's what you seem to enjoy about it.
The world would do more of it, but
yeah.
we don't, unfortunately.
We're talking to Mark Burnett, the guy who does everything.
Yeah. Does it well. The guy who just loves.
Right.
Big heart.
Yeah.
Big guy, big heart.
You need it, Mark will do it. Is kind of where we're at. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Honored to be here. Thank you all for what you do. This place is growing. We have lots to talk about.
Yeah, I had a feeling you're right.
Exciting, yeah.
Well, again, we just are thrilled that we just get to sit around and talk to people because
That's the most fun.
that's our only skill, Mark.
That's our passion, talking to people.
That's all we got, man.
You're good at it.
Sitting around and talking. Tomorrow, who's our guest, Sheila?
Well, from Upper Cumberland Reporter, either Jacob Benson or Noah McKay will be in. I would say Jacob.
Yeah, probably.
And then Martin Wilson from Tennessee Tech, the athletic director, we'll talk to him about
That big home game.
Yeah, Eastern Illinois, who they're taking on at noon on Saturday.
Want everybody to wear purple and a big crowd for that. We'll be back tomorrow. It's Good Morning Cookeville live here in the Willow Window Studio. Thanks so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
This is News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub. Good Morning Cookeville. W299BY.